Hey, I'm Russ.
And I'm Steve.
Growing up in the 80s, we were introduced to video games, movies, and technology that made a lasting impression on us and forever enriched our lives.
I think I'm gonna cry.
It's been a fascinating journey to be a part of, one that we constantly treasure.
Higher, booty.
Our goal is simple: share our magical moments of discovery and geek out with lovely folks, just like you.
Achievement unlocked.
So if you crave pixel goodness, memorable moments, and experiences that make your inner child do the happy dance, you've come to the right place.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Joygasm.
Ah, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Joygasm. My name is Russ, Xbox Live Toaster 360, and with me, as always, is my spud of a brother, Steve, aka Xbox Live Stevavitch, as we start episode 21 on this July 1st, 2017.
Russ, how you doing?
Oh, I wonder where you went there for a minute. I was thinking, did he fall asleep?
Number 21. That's a good number, Russ.
We are officially drinking age.
We're drinking age, yeah.
I mean, if it was like if age was ranged by episode numbers.
Yeah, we can't rent a car yet, so don't plan on that anytime soon.
No. So close and yet so far.
Yeah, a few more episodes. Maybe by this time 2 weeks from now, we can rent a car.
It's actually kind of crazy to think about how we've only been doing this for about 2-3 months. And we're still very much new, but it's cool that we're up to number 21.
That's right. We can drink and we can die for our country. But we can't rent a car yet. No, sir.
No. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for you today. In gaming news, we're going to talk about really cool one-up style decision that 343 made, as well as some developments on the classic StarCraft game. Movie news contains a few juicy morsels, including Wonder Woman, 6 new Marvel films, and Rick and Morty goodness.
I like juicy morsels, Russ. I like them.
And our main topic will be the new movie trailer reactions to Jumanji 2, Daddy's Home 2,
Daddy,
The Foreigner, and Baby Driver.
So I've had friends that are like, dude, you got to review this or talk about it on the podcast. I'm like, what is this thing?
Yeah, it was one of those things where I was looking through and I realized that particular movie completely flew under the radar.
Yeah.
And I just started checking some of it out, I think yesterday.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this actually looks really good. I think we might have to have a bro date and be able to go check it out.
Snap.
So we'll check out the trailer with the listeners. Be able to, at least they'll be able to hear it and hear our reactions and, all that fun,
Jazzy stuff.
Okay,
good.
Jazzy. So, and of course, we want to be able to hear from you guys. So if you want to be able to spout off about what we're talking about, you can reach us on Twitter at Joygasm TV. You can reach us at Facebook.com/Joygasm TV, which, by the by, that's a great place for you to be able to have a one-stop shop for all fun, geeky things that revolve around video games, movies, pop culture. We try to be good about trying to make it a central hub for all that good stuff. We're also on SoundCloud.com/Joygasm TV, so we're in quite a few places. And of course, last but not least, Steve, what exactly is our YouTube extension?
YouTube.com/
That's right. Or if that's too hard for you to write down, you can just put in a search of Joygasm TV on YouTube and you can find us there as well. And actually, I apologize in advance because we're a bit behind in getting up to speed with the YouTube portion of things. We're still kind of behind on getting those podcasts up there. But fear not, loyal listeners. We're on the case and we will get caught up. I'm hoping this weekend. Actually, this weekend, I have a 4-day weekend.
Oh.
So I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to be able to dedicate some time to Joygasm.
You know what?
What?
I got a 4-day weekend too.
What are the odds? That's pretty cool. Good times will be had by all. In fact, you know what? You are quarterly invited over to Mi Casa this weekend. Maybe I'll do some grilling. Maybe get some salmon going, maybe some burgers and hot dogs. We'll see how it goes. Now, normally, Steve, I would ask you what you have been up to lately, but today I'm pumped to tell you.
Wait. Russ, what have you been up to lately?
Let me tell you.
You been playing or watching anything?
I have indeed. I am super excited to share with you something, Steve.
Please, I'm pumped.
I'm pumped.
Russ, let's
Are you
go.
pumped? Because I'm pumped.
I'm pumped.
Let me tell you something. It's very rare that I have certain memorable moments within Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Now, on an average day or average kind of weekly gaming schedule, there are little tidbits here and there. Like something was like, oh, that was kind of cool. Or that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I experienced something last night, I believe. I think it was last night. It was last night. Mm-hmm. Sorry, my days are getting mixed up because I've been a very busy little bee. But, oh my gosh. This experience, I'm pumped even just to like reliving this whole entire story.
I can't even
for
tell
you.
In the slightest, Russ.
Okay.
I feel an OMG moment.
Yes. Okay, so let me paint this picture for you, Steve.
Get your brushes out.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, and I can't remember the name of the map, but if you look over at the television.
Oh, that's Elios.
Is it Elios?
Yeah, well, it's a part of the Elios.
Yeah, it's the one with like the Roman style pillars and all that. Yeah,
old Greek style stuff.
Yeah, Roman, Greek, that sort of thing. I couldn't remember if that was a part of it, but I guess it is. We'll just go with it.
Yeah, sure, Ross.
Anyway, so to start this off,
so
I could barely contain myself. We're playing this game and
okay, wait, I'm not ready. Oh, okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. Are you sure you're ready? So if you recall, Steve, last night I was trying to get you on, but you were unavailable to play.
Yeah.
You were playing hard to get.
I was.
So I went ahead and joined into an arcade style match. And, normally you are kind of the cornerstone defense guy. You're always playing as Torbjorn. You're always guarding the flag and whatnot. So because you weren't there, we had a deficit. Because when we started this match, no one was playing defense. The entire team was trying to go forward and just capture the flag. We're playing capture the flag. And we paid dearly for that, Steve. First, the other team scores a flag. We're thinking, oh, it's 0-1. Oh, this is not good. Okay, well, not a big deal. Let's brush that one off. Let's keep going. They score again. It's now 0-2. And I'm thinking,
game point.
Oh man, this they're just gonna wipe the floor with us. Like it's game over, man.
Yeah,
it's game over.
It's done.
It's just done. Yeah. Put a fork in us. We're done.
Did anybody say, what we could really use right now? If anybody's got a brother who's really good Torbjorn, just give him a call.
So Steve, this is a defining moment for your brother. Because I all of a sudden made a resounding decision to play defense.
Ooh.
That's a big deal, as you well know, because I'm an assault guy. I always go into the front lines. I'm point man all the time. So I'm thinking, how are we going to do this? So without further delay, Steve.
I'm more of a roast your marshmallows up by the campfire, wait till something to happen kind of guy.
You roast your marshmallows on your turret, your gun turret there, because it's so hot from shooting everybody.
And roll my marshmallows, throw out an armor pack every once in a while. Okay, armor pack number 9. Yeah, when everyone's ready.
You guys want a s'more? I got s'mores here. You got your armor here and you got a s'more.
Give you a little extra sugar on the way over there to steal the flag. Little energy boost.
So what I'm going to do is I've queued this up for our listeners too, so that way they can at least listen to the craziness that I'm about to unleash here. And I'm going to tap into a bit of my esports broadcaster, sportscaster, whatever it is. But I'm going to narrate through this to just give you an idea of just what was going through my head and also just what's going on screen. And definitely, I'm looking forward to hearing your comments and reactions as well. So
I'll try not to bang my head on the microphone too much.
Yeah. Good. So right before I start, as you can see, I am on top of the building that has, it houses our flag. I'm looking down at our team's flag.
Well, yeah, you're on top like the pillar.
Correct. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up here.
Huang.
And not sure where it went.
That's awesome. I'm stoked so far, brother.
Yeah. No, just give me a second.
Technical difficulties.
I don't know what.
Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Just give me a little second here. I swear, but right before we started this, I even tested it. It was good to go, and now it's failing me. How could you?
Cortana wants you to talk dirty to her, so she'll go recover it.
Oh, I think we got. Here we go. Okay, so here I am. You can see there's Soldier 76, Symmetra, and one other person there trying to get it. I unleashed my ultimate. I'm driving back the people, and you can see I just took out Genji, Symmetra, and Soldier 76 by myself on the back here. We're still 0-2. I'm thinking I'm going to push forward. And then I think, wait a minute. We're still 0-2. So here's Lucio. Lucio's trying to come back in. You know, at this point, their mentality is, oh, they only need one more point. They're going to try and take it out. So I'm like toe-to-toe with Lucio. I'm like, oh no, you ain't going to get nowhere. Out.
Down.
So now I'm still hanging out. I'm thinking, I'm just going to keep defending. I'm just going to hang it around here, and I'm going to stick along the ceiling. So here he goes. Here's another one. I take him out. I take out Genji. And the rest of my team is just pushing forward. Like they're constantly in assault mode. You can see all their chevrons in the distance. This is very alien to me because I'm not used to playing defense. So the enemy Bastion has unleashed his ultimate in the distance. So he just took out our Winston. He'll then take out, I can't remember what the Russian woman's name is, but
Zarya,
thank you. And then, our Mercy is able to resurrect them, so they're still doing their thing in the background. Lucio comes back in to try and take our flag. I'm ready for him. I'm denying him access to the flag. You know, we're doing our little dance. I almost take him out. Like here's another shot. I have him down to like 1 hit point. He managed to get the health pack, and he takes me out. So I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna get it.
Yeah, it's done.
It's a done deal.
I can already hear the beeping of the flag while they're on it.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, oh no, is this gonna be game over? But then I didn't realize that some of my other teammates who had already died had spawned, and we just scored. So it's now 1-2 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left.
1-2.
So I'm thinking, okay, we got some daylight. It's still match point. I'm still going to play defense. So now I'm positioning myself back on top of the roof of this Roman-esque building. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go on the other side now because they're used to see me on the right side.
Yeah, I gotta think of that, Russ.
If you notice, they just took out our Diva, our Winston, and our Mercy. So they're thinking they're going to come in full tilt, and you're going to see them. You can hear Soldier 76 doing his ultimate, right? So Soldier 76 is going to come in along with Lucio and Junkrat and Pharah. So now it's just me. Like I'm having to hold them off again by myself. I took out Lucio before getting killed by I believe it was Soldier 76, which was great because I took out their healer. So I'm thinking, oh no, they're going to take it out again. However, the same thing occurs in terms of the timing because now my team was able to respawn and push them back. So now we still are alive. It's not game over. At this point, we're down to 1 minute, 10 seconds. We're still down by 1. I see the enemy Pharah just camping up there. I'm like, oh no, you don't. I'm taking him out. I'm denying her access. She's trying to retreat back. I'm thinking, oh, you're mine. You're mine now. A shot from downtown right here. Take her out. I'm like, you are mine.
From downtown.
So now I'm thinking, okay, so what do we got? It's less than a minute. Someone's trying to get our flag again. At this point, Lucio gets it. I'm like, oh no. I take a shot at him. He's got half life down. I'm like following him like mad. Luckily, our Sombro's right there and takes him out for the rest of it. Then their enemy Soldier 76 is trying to get it. I take him out here. Land on the flag. I'm like, this flag is mine.
Man, you saved your ultimate too. I thought you were going to use it.
I did. So here we're down to 25 seconds left. Our team gets the flag. We're still down by 1. It's 1-2. I see Diva coming in with the flag in tow. I'm thinking, okay, here we go. We score. It is now 10 seconds left. It's tied up. I'm pushing forward to try and get the flag. I'm thinking, okay, I can finally do some assault. I can do some offense. I unleash my ultimate. Get a double kill. I'm still pushing forward, trying to take out the remaining enemies in the front. We get the flag. Then they get the flag. It is now overtime. There is no time left. Both of our flag bearers are barreling toward each other. I'm thinking, are they going to fight? He then tries to dodge. I just launch a shot, take him out. We then recover our flag right here. The entire team is playing as a team. We're grouped up. We're just totally like working cohesively, playing defense and offense, and we score right here. Ultimate upset.
Oh my gosh. And then top it off, you got one of the loot boxes.
Dude, I mean, I have chills rewatching that, dude. Like, that is what Overwatch is all about. I could not believe that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Jeez, how are you able to like record all that? I mean,
so what you can do is you can go, press the guide button, and then there's an option. If you look on the Xbox One controller, I'm still like totally pumped. I'm like, if you look at the upper left hand button, right below the guide button, you press that, and then there are options that you can choose if you want to do like a 30-second recording, a 1 minute, a 2 minute. So this was like a 5 minute.
But how do you know to record like right then?
Well, what I did was just when the match was over, I was so unbelievably just excited and ecstatic about what just happened. I remembered that was a feature on there. So right when it was over and when I was doing play of the game, I just went into the home button without exiting the game and just did a recording. I mean, I am seriously on cloud nine watching that. I mean, that was like one of the most ultimate upsets that I have had experienced in this game so far. I mean, it just going from thinking, oh, this is done, they're going to completely destroy 0-3, to coming back at the very end and just rallying like that. I mean, I'm seriously like, for those who are listening, I'm grinning I cannot stop smiling.
You got to put
just watching that.
You got to put that on YouTube, or you got to put it on Facebook somehow.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
I should see if I can try and post that on our Joygasm YouTube page. That'd be a good idea. At the very least, put it on Facebook. But like, dude, are you proud of me? Yeah. Can I get a little brother love right here?
No, that was good. Nobody is expecting Farah to be up there.
Right.
They're expecting, Symmetra's cannons to be around there. They're expecting Torbjorn's cannon to be around there. Right. They're expecting a Bastion to be around there, but everything on the ground level.
Exactly.
Not up on top. I mean, no one goes up top unless it's maybe a Hanzo or something like that. Maybe. Or a Widowmaker, perhaps, but not a Farah. And they're like, oh, they don't have a Widowmaker, they don't have a Hanzo, so no one's going to be sniping.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is that Farah is a pretty squishy character. Like she can't handle a lot of attack in that sense. She's obviously not a tank, but she's also not a defensive character. So the fact that I was able to at least at some points deny and other times stall out the other team, and you saw there were like 3, sometimes even 4 of them in there with me not having any kind of backup. And so I felt really stoked that I was able to contribute the way I did. And then also watching the rest of the team just all of a sudden, it's like it was a very organic process that you saw just unfold before your eyes where you're just like, wow, like no one is going off doing their own thing or whatever. I mean, it's just... I think everybody realized we got a shot at this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the magic of Overwatch right there, is the fact that I've been playing this game in earnest for a long time. We've talked in the past about how many hours we put into this. And it's moments like that where you're just like, dude, I freaking love this game.
Yeah. It's not getting old yet.
Yeah. It's just insane. I mean, and I wish that everyone had their headsets on, because I keep thinking about, we would just be going nuts. I think there'd be pure glee on the headsets after a result of that. And not to mention the fact I would love to hear what was going on the headsets on the other team.
I was thinking that too. I wonder if everybody was talking to each other, because I mean that's a moment where everyone's going to be going, oh man, oh my god, high fiving, popping champagne and whatnot.
Right.
So. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what makes that game magical and fun to play. And it's funny because no one's talking with each other, but they have this muted coordination of what everybody should do. One thing I do want to mention though too is I don't know how this is going to sound in the car, but in the headphones it sounds great. Like you can hear all the little nuance sound effects and whatnot. And that's the thing that I was pushing when we were watching the E3 conference is, all the sounds that they're putting in these games are getting better and better. And regular little dime size, nickel size speakers that these TVs have do not do video games nor movies justice. It's just like, if you just want to watch something at low volume, get that. But any kind of speakers you can buy to plug in there, you're going to be worlds ahead. I mean, these aren't even the most expensive headphones that we're wearing. And it's like, I can hear like you walking around and like all the gravel underneath your feet and just all the little nuanced sound details that you wouldn't hear if you were just listening to the TV speakers and turning that up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's just, and that's one of the things too, I think about is like, ultimately at some point I'd love to be able to just trick out this room and get like a 7.1 surround system and just be able to play a game like this, because I guarantee you, having an experience like that and then having everything just blasting like that, I mean, it's just, we talked about in the past, it's 50% of the overall experience.
Yeah. Man,
so
I just want to
my heart is still pumping, dude. It's so funny. I played it last night and now I'm looking at it again. I'm just like, oh man, that was cool. That was like, it's just a rush.
Yeah. No, I remember we've had some of those moments before, not necessarily capture the flag, but when we're trying to attack the payload or defend the payload or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then I can remember going like, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, right before like the last 10 meters before the game's over, and everyone's just pushing as hard as they can. And then at some point, the match is over, and we're like, oh yes. And that's the kind of thing that happens where you're like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, because it's either adrenaline pumped, rejoicing of like yes, and then you have to figure out how to fall asleep so that you get up and do your tasks for the next day, or it's the complete opposite where no one's doing anything. You're going, come on, like people, and like now you gotta sleep with your mind enraged.
It's very bipolar if you think about it like that. I mean, it's either like your team is working together and you're just absolutely having this euphoric moment,
right?
Or no one is working together as a team. You're failing miserably and you just get so pissed. You get so mad. It's so funny how like there's very little in between those two states.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there are times when if I'm just kind of goofing off, not really caring, that sort of thing. But having said that, I mean, that's such a rarity in this game is so well designed to get you pumped, to get you engaged. I mean, that seriously, I think is probably one of my favorite games I've played on this thing so far. I mean, it was just great.
I only have one, I think, recent memory of something that was almost on par with this, where we were on a different map and I was Torbjorn and just getting our butts handed to us. I mean, the team, I'm thinking, man, this team, come on, you guys, what is going on here? And it's not like we were being terrible. It's just that we were being stepped on.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well have been ants. Like, oh man, we're
getting steamrolled.
Oh, we're having the floor mopped with this. And so it got to be 2-0, just like this.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team just thought, you know what, screw it. I mean, we weren't on microphone either.
Yeah.
So everyone just had this thought of, you know what, we're just going to go for it. I mean, we're going to lose anyway, so we're just going to give it our all.
Absolutely.
And I was Torbjorn too, so I'm like, whatever, we'll see what happens. So like, run over there like a little dwarf can, and we all, and the rest of the team wasn't expecting. They just thought they were going to wait out the timer and win and whatever. So we all like bombarded him as a team. And then we scored one and we ran it back, and the rest of the team held off the other team. It was one of those, right?
Sure.
And so then they scored, and it was now 1-2. And then someone else, while that person was coming back, someone else got the flag when it regenerated, and they ran back, and the rest of us stayed there and just kept on capping off people. And it's now overtime.
Yeah.
It is now overtime. Like the time, it should have been over a while ago. And then we scored, and it's now 2-2.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh! And I'm putting up my turret and maintaining the thing, hammering the crap out of
you
this
guys
thing.
got the initiative back.
Yeah, exactly. And so, and I think at some point, either we had a Bastion or maybe it was a Pharah or something, but they went to the spawn point, and so it caused that distraction with my turret. And I'm the only one left, and I'm little Torbjorn. So I get the flag the third time. It's all
you
overtime.
got the flag the third time.
I got the flag the third time. So we scored 1, 2, 3, all in like pertaining overtime.
See, that's fantastic. And see what now that I've shown you how to do that, that's what you need to do too. Because I would love to see some of those plays. Because I'm not always playing with you. I mean, sometimes your best stories are ones where you're just on your own doing your thing. Kind of like what this. I mean, this was just a I don't know, almost like a freak incident.
Yeah, I want to record the voices too, because that's like half the fun. You could be hearing everybody like, either pissing and moaning, or they're like either that, or they're trying to encourage the group or something.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that's interesting stuff.
Well, right on. Well, that was basically the only game I played. I think I may have played a little bit of Injustice 2, but there's nothing really worth mentioning. I'm just kind of grinding along into the battle simulator. My current goal in Injustice 2 is to actually get to the ending of each one of the characters, because I have a feeling they probably have an achievement for unlocking all of those endings. So that's kind of what I'm doing at this point in time. I think other than that, I'm just going to kick it over to you. What, Steve, have you? I am still like, I got chill bumps from that thing. I'm going to try and come down. I'm sorry. Well,
thank you for that, Russ. Thank you for showing me that. That was good.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
But what have you been playing?
So, well, first I got to tell you, I got a little Netflix in the mail, and you're gonna laugh when I tell you, but I really was curious. I got the movie Warcraft.
Okay.
And Netflix said you're gonna give it a 2. Our algorithm says you're gonna give it a 2. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I mean, I'm paying $8 a month. I got to think of movies to rent. I'm curious. Why not? And so my expectations were a little bit low, but it was actually all right. It wasn't that bad. I would give it a more than a 2. Out of a probably out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
And the reason being is that it's, if you remember the cutscenes from Warcraft or even StarCraft, it's like that Blizzard style.
Yeah.
Which is very entertaining. And it's like that through the whole entire movie.
Sure.
Except that they've gotten a lot better at making like facial expressions and textures on your skin and like muscle flexing, whatever. And so in that regard, it was really entertaining. And all the actors I've never heard of before. I didn't MDib them or anything like that. I just thought I don't recognize them and whatever. But they looked like people who had played the game and they just wanted to make a movie. It looked very fan based.
Well, the main character of that, I believe, plays Jax in Sons of Anarchy, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I've never seen Sons of Anarchy, so I don't really know.
I have a feeling, if I remember the trailer correctly, I believe that is the same actor.
Yeah. I wish it was a little bit longer. It was a little short. And they kind of wrapped up everything pretty quick.
Was the CG good?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was actually more CG than it was like live action stuff, which was actually pretty cool, because usually it's the other way around, where there's more live action and just a little bit of CG, and therefore the CG looks really obvious that it's CG.
I do want to watch that. I remember seeing it in the theater and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $10 to go see it, but it is definitely one I do want to check out, especially now that, it sounds like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. I did enjoy it. I think Blizzard was a little ambitious to put it in the theater. I think they should have just gone right to DVD. And if they did that, I think it would have actually been more successful. Because if you've never played Warcraft, you're like, okay, orcs, not really my thing. Knights, okay, whatever. It doesn't have the story of like, Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah.
But on DVD, especially to rent, and if you appreciate anything with the Warcraft world, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I want to see if they make another one. It would be cool to have a sequel. They kind of had this the story where the orcs were trying to get into the human world and kind of take it over. I guess their home world was dying, or at least their part of the earth was dying due to the antagonist, what he was doing.
Did you ever play the Warcraft games?
I played one of them. Yes.
Okay, I thought you did.
Yeah, and actually, you remember Duratan? He's the young chieftain.
Oh yeah.
He's in here.
Okay, cool.
So that's cool. I'm to hear some of the names that I remember from back in the day. And so anyhow, and just like in the games, there's different ways the story could go. Kind of like anything else, but I thought, it just can't be the orcs and the humans and battling each other, because that's going to be too obvious. And they're looking for ways to actually work together and common interests like family and peace, and you want to live and let live kind of deal. And just because you're a different race or you're a different creature, we're all kind of here on the planet to do the same thing. And war is kind of not what we're here to do. Which that was kind of cool. On a movie like this where it's kind of low budget, it's just a little too ambitious. It was kind of neat. So that's what I watched last night. and why I was ignoring your phone calls. So anyway, other than that, I have to mention Clash Royale.
Yes.
So I had to give you a little bit of an update.
Okay.
There's been some few changes to the game since the last I really told you about it.
They have an update of some sort?
Yes. So last time when I showed you the game, it was 2 versus 2, right?
I remember, yeah.
It was 2 teammates versus 2 random people.
Uh-huh.
So now what you can do is, see, that was cool as an introduction, but the drawback from that was that if none of your team was online when you were online, you're like, okay, I want to play 2v2. What are we going to do? Okay, come on. And everyone's like, well, okay, we're at work. What do you want us to do? You couldn't do 2v2. So now they go, okay, well, here's a quick match. Here's quick play. You can just hit 2v2, and then it links you up with 3 other people, random people.
3 other people?
Yeah, so 4 in total, you and 3 other people.
Oh, okay.
And so no one knows each other, but now we're having to cooperate with someone else who has the game, right? And it's the exact same thing. It's just that it's not one of the people in your clan. So you can do 2v2 anytime you want. So
well, that's kind of nice. So that way you're not limited to just people who are in your clan.
Right. Yeah.
For some reason, I just expected that was always the case, but I guess not. I guess it's just you have to join a clan first, and then whoever's available to play in your clan, then you have to only be able to group up with them. But now the update has blown the doors wide open, it sounds like. So now it's basically just a quick join.
Yeah, and it's going to be that way for the entire month, which is actually pretty cool because I love this mode.
Wait, so it's not a permanent update. It's just
correct.
a timed feature.
Timed feature, but it used to only be for the weekend. Like it used to be a weekend thing, and after the weekend it's done. So they're going to do it for the whole entire month of July.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And the thing is, too, you just were able to get points before to add to the clan total. And now they'll actually give you loot boxes. Whereas before, you had to just play 1 versus 1 and kind of grind your way up to get the loot boxes. Now, doing 2v2, you can't advance your score at all, but they'll still give you loot boxes to open, which is pretty cool.
So is loot boxes a new thing, or has
they've always had them? That's how you get more cards to level up the ones you already have.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they also introduced this championship mode where if you get like beyond 4,000 trophies, you can get
4,000
4,000
trophies.
trophies. Yeah, you can get these.
Are they pretty liberal in giving out trophies, or is that just if you grind away forever?
Well, yeah,
day?
Yes and no. It depends on your level versus the other person's level. If you guys are pretty even, then they give you, if you win, it's like 30 trophies.
Okay.
Or like if they match you up with somebody who's either way below your level, but you lose to them, you lose like 50 trophies. And vice versa. Let's say they match you up with somebody who's above your level, or excuse me, or below your level, and you win, then they'll only give you like maybe 27 trophies because so
it's based on difficulty and rank
mostly.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyhow, if you're beyond 4,000 trophies, you get put in this championship or like this league. And if you can last in 4,000 trophies for as long as the league lasts, then they give you like this huge loot box at the end. It has like, I think 1,000 different cards. I mean, and there's a lot of cards to choose from in the game, so it's not like they give you 1,000 of one or anything, but they give you a ton. And so what had happened is I was grinding away, and I won like 12 in a row, I think, and I was already around like 3,800 or so.
Sure.
And I always rank between like 35 and 38 or around there. But now I got up to almost 4,300.
What is the name of your clan? Can you guys have custom? I assume you can have custom names.
Yeah, we can do it. I think it's Royal Kings is the name of it.
Royal Kings?
Royal Kings.
Okay. So if anyone out there who likes to play Clash Royale, if you want to join up and be able to play with Stevavitch.
But send me a message. I mean, you can send a message when you want to become part of a clan.
Is your gamer name? Do you choose a gamer name in the game? I assume you can.
You do, but it's not Stevavitch. I think it's something different. But I mean,
something different.
Something different. But if you wanted to become part of the clan, if you just leave it as default, it just says, hey, can I be a part of it? But you can customize your own message. So if anyone wants to be part of the clan, message me within the game itself.
Put an ID tag in there of Stevavitch, and Steve will hopefully be able to.
For sure.
I don't know if do you see?
Oh yeah, I see them all.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So anyhow, So anyhow, I'm in the 4K trophies, and I worked my way up to almost 4,300, like I was saying, and then I had this losing streak, and I went from 4290 down to like 4029, I think it was. And I'm thinking, man, I don't want to get out of the 4K because I want this loot box. And so then the 2v2 started, and I thought, okay, well, if I can just get loot boxes to open, I'll leave my score alone. The championship's going to end, and I'm going to get that big loot box. It's kind of a cop-out, but I mean, it gets it done, so whatever.
Loot box strategizing.
Right. But I did bring 2 phones, Russ, in case you want to give it another go.
You know, I would like to give it another go. I don't remember exactly how to play, so you're going to have to give me another walkthrough since I haven't played it since the last time you
Russ,
introduced it to me.
First things first, go ahead and plug into the headphones and that there. That's my LG G4, my G Quattro.
Do I need to do anything with the volume, or is it all set up?
I think the volume's a little bit quiet, but I mean, turn it on and see what happens.
I don't know how to turn
Oh,
it
yeah,
on.
sorry. Yeah, this one has the button behind it, so you go like that and then swipe somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, here we go. And
hit.
where's the volume on this?
That's also in the back. It's right back here. We can go ahead and turn that.
Oh, that thing was down.
Yeah, it was pretty down.
Okay.
And
okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and tap on Clash Royale.
Clash Royale, right?
Okay. Supercell.
Okay, here, I put another invite out.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So, can you accept with the yellow button?
Just join 2v2?
Yeah. Okay. Now we're waiting for some opponents. It should work. Boom!
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're on the same side here, Russ. Okay.
Same side.
So, you're going to see you have a missile at some point. Maybe not now, but you have a total of 6 cards.
Okay.
And the missile, when you will see it, you can actually put that right on top of the tower.
I see a missile. I'm going to put it on the tower.
Okay, go.
Here we go. We have liftoff. Okay.
So I'm going to put my little bomber down, take care of that archer. And see, we have, like, sometimes they...
Oh, blonde boys.
I know.
I missed you.
So it's going to be a little chaotic here. Yeah, they're laughing at us right now. You can emote like that. So they're really taking out our tower. Okay, now that one's gone. So you got your little hog rider. You can put him down if you want. You go right ahead.
All right. Ooh, I like the hog rider.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to get distracted by that Inferno tower right there, which is unfortunate.
Arrows loose.
Use the arrows to actually take out troops, arrows, because the arrows don't do much to take out a concrete tower.
I was trying to take out the bats. Were the bats yours?
No, the bats were theirs. Okay, that was actually a good location there,
Oh,
Russ.
thanks.
So, you see how he uses fireball to actually hit the tower and take us out? A little bit of strategizing on his part.
I've got my knight. He's sauntering on over to the goblins.
I'm going to try, he's going to die in a second, but I'm going to try and rage these people so they'll maybe take out a tower or two. It's getting really close there, Russ. And they're laughing at us.
Oh, they're laughing at us, huh?
All right, what are they going to do? I got my giant on one side. Okay, here we go. Here's gonna go rage. So the enemies hit a little faster and a little bit harder. Of course, they're going to take out our tower now.
Oh, no, they're not. Arrows loose.
Okay.
Ooh, ×2 elixir.
Yeah, it's almost right down to the last minute, so...
Nonsense. I got a rocket I'm launching.
Okay, that's
We're
going to take
airborne.
out some there, but...
Boom!
Hopefully, well, okay, yeah, they just messed up. They put down 2 fireballs, which don't do double damage if the guys are already dead.
My wizard!
Yeah, he just died in an instant.
Nice.
So I put down a couple of bombers there. Still got kind of a chance. It's getting close.
Let's see here. What can I do? Let's put these guys over here. Musketeer, perhaps?
Yeah.
Maybe another hog rider?
I'll try and rage, and maybe we can take out 3 towers at once.
Oh, here we go.
If we can't do that, we're not going to do it. And
My
they're laughing
blonde
at us
boy's
again.
down to deny that little sucker. Match is over?
Match is over, Russ, because they got 2 of our towers down as opposed to us who only got 1 of their towers down. So we were actually, we still got a crown, which that'll add to our overall score that's going to last for the next couple days.
Well, that actually was an improvement over the last time we played because remember, they completely decimated us. We still have, 2 towers standing?
No, they still had 2 towers standing.
Well, what are these 2 buildings I see on our side?
So you have, and in the regular game, you have your King's Tower in the middle, and you have 2 defense towers that just shoot arrows. So they basically had the King Towers plus 1 more defense. We had no defense, just both our King Towers. So it ended up, I guess you could say, 3-2 with them winning.
I see.
So you can laugh at them like that, yeah. Of course, I think they're long gone. The difference also in this one too is before, when they had it, it didn't matter your level of the card. Mm-hmm. Everybody was even. So everybody had level 9 everything, right? So you could have a giant, I could have a giant, but they'd be the same level, or barbarians, but they'd be the same level. Kind of keep it even.
I see.
This time, the equality is gone. What'd you do?
I just clicked OK.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's good. Rest. So if we pair up, the level I have the cards in your deck, and the level I have the cards in my deck are what goes into the battle. Same thing on the opposite side, so it's not equal. Like if I have a level 8 giant and they have a giant too, but theirs is level 7, it doesn't matter. So
you'll just steamroll over them.
You will steamroll over them, yeah, exactly. So they might have other cards that are high level, but that's kind of cool to have in the game because if you spent all this either money or time trying to level up a card, you want to play it as tough as it is. You worked hard for it to get there.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah. Love 2v2.
Well, thank you for showing me that again. I like I said, well, I guess maybe we didn't improve. Maybe we just had the same outcome. Is that?
I think we had the same outcome, but you do like those arrows, though, Russ. I mean,
I do like the arrows. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
The thing with that game is that you can't just place down a card anywhere and hope that it does well. Like spacing is a big plus because if you can place a card just out of range of the defense tower, but it still can shoot or do whatever it needs to do, that's good. Or some cards will push other cards. So the slower cards will get to the tower when they get there, but if you put faster cards behind it and it's enough of a push, the slower targets will move really fast to get there.
I see.
So it's almost a timing thing too, because if you can just put down enough to defend yourself on the onslaught of troops that are coming your way, then you could save that much more elixir for the counterattack.
Well, I'll have to download this game onto my phone, and I'd like to be able to play this on a semi-regular basis with you on here because I'm just, I realize I'm still not very useful, but I feel like I got a little bit more experience with the game. So I'm hopeful that one of these days, Steve, we will have a resounding victory.
Indeed. You know what else? I was bored again, so I was looking on YouTube, and there's this YouTuber guy, Everything Apple Pro.
Okay.
And he got some dummy iPhone 8s.
Okay.
And I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I know, tech isn't really what we talk about on a regular basis, but I thought it was kind of neat because what they're doing with the phone. And
how did he get?
He has this contact in China who manufactures the phones.
And Apple's okay with that?
Apple has a ton of leaks and they already know about it. Like Tom Cook is hiring people from
Tim Cook.
Tom Cook. I don't even know. Tim.
Wrong vowel there,
Same
Steve.
guy. Same sound. Anyway, so yeah, Apple's there's actually a leak in Apple that says they're having meetings regarding the leaks. That's how much stuff. So no, Apple's not okay with it, but oh well, it's happened.
So what were you gonna say about the phone?
So they're making the phone, and again, they might choose something in the next couple months because it's going to be out in October, for crying out loud. So it'd be pretty quick to have a design change now. But what they're going to do, they're trying to keep the footprint relatively the same, and they're basically going border to border with the entire screen. So how the you've probably seen a couple of design thoughts floating around there, but they're trying to get rid of the button or make the button part of the screen,
right?
And so you're basically going to have border to border screen with just little cutouts for the ear speaker and the front facing camera.
Well, I'm interested to see how it looks.
So like your iPhone, so your plus sized iPhone, for example, could have the same footprint with a larger screen. Isn't that kind of neat?
That is pretty cool, yeah.
So
I know that I was going to say Samsung, but basically the Android, they have, I mean, you probably already know. They have that.
I know.
They have the screen that kind of bends over on the sides, which is pretty slick. It's kind of cool.
Kind of, sort of.
Well, thank you for that, Steve.
That's about all I have, bro.
How about we get into let's go into game news.
Cue the music.
Will do, Steve. To kick things off, Halo developer gives Halo PC fan game Installation 01 its blessing. Halo developer 343 Industries has legally backed the Halo-based multiplayer PC fan game Installation 01. The team behind the community-driven project revealed the news in a recent blog post, saying that after reaching out and talking to 343 about the legality of the game, 343 has officially cleared the team to continue making it. Installation 01 is named after the Halo creator by the Forerunner race and is being developed using quite a few elements from Halo 2 and Halo 3. IGN reports that the Installation 01 developers can't sell the game for a profit or accept any donations. Selling merchandise related to the project is also not allowed as well, but the developers can sell merchandise based on the team and the studio itself. Quote, "Through these interactions, we have been ensured that Installation 01 is not under imminent legal threat, provided we remain non-commercial in nature and scope and continue to follow Microsoft's game content usage rules to the letter," end quote, said Church, the project's manager and lead. What I find to be especially cool about this is just the fact that you have a game developer that, can recognize that there are certain fans who just really want to be able to eat, breathe, sleep their product, and instead of getting completely anal about it and start going down the path of suing all these little peoples, I mean, they actually are kind of lifting the little guy up and saying, yeah, have fun with it. Just make sure you stick to these types of guidelines, but overall, yeah, go for it, dude. So I thought that was definitely worthy of mention. Moving right along, StarCraft Remastered gets a release date. StarCraft Remastered will be released on August 14th and will cost $15 USD or $13 in terms of the UK pound. The updated version of the classic real-time strategy brings together the original game and its Brood War expansion. Remember the Brood War expansion?
I do.
Protoss was, in fact, I always went back and forth between the Protoss versus the Terran, even the Zerg. The Zerg was probably the species that I played the least. I went back and forth between Terran and Protoss, but sometimes I was in the mood for a little bit of Zerg.
Although I have to say that the Knights, like the human race, they had the best voices and the best little sound blips.
Which ones?
The humans.
Oh, yeah. They were delightfully redneck.
Yeah. Oh, they were awesome. I loved it. It's like the Zerg kind of sounded like, and Protoss were like, resurrect me, sort of thing.
They were way more mystical sounding.
Yeah, exactly. But the humans, I remember all the little inventors and whatnot. Oh, here's my boomstick.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they say that in the Warcraft movie. And I kind of rolled my eyes like, hey, what's that? Like there's a dwarf who was making something. I was like, that's what I call a boomstick. I'm like, come on, you guys.
Yeah.
Jeez, how corny can you be?
They're adding improved looks, 4K resolution support, improved multiplayer support, and modern features such as stat tracking and cloud saving. That said, if you want the 1998 experience, you can switch back at any time. So they're taking a note from kind of what 343 did with the Halo game, when they did Halo Remastered. And I mean, you love that game. You'd be able to swap back and forth between seeing the original graphics versus the updated, new, improved graphics. The game will also be compatible with those who still play the original versions, which are available for free, allowing for multiplayer between generations of the game. Pre-ordering the game will get you there. Pre-ordering the game will get you 3 building skins, while anyone who buys it will receive a new co-op commander, Alexei Stukov, and 3 player portraits for StarCraft 2.
Nice.
I can't remember, have you played StarCraft 2?
I have not.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
That's something that is going to be on your must-play list. That game has been out for a few years now.
Well,
It's
I
pretty
think
sweet.
When I put Warcraft on my computer, I didn't get like a proper mouse. And so I was trying to play with the touchpad. That doesn't work too good at all. Like the whole screen was going everywhere. Like I didn't know what I was trying to do. Like I'm done. I can't do it. So yeah.
Well, that's it for gaming news. Let's just kick it right into movie news. How about that? Wonder Woman passes Batman vs. Superman Suicide Squad to become the DCEU's biggest domestic hit.
Figured that would.
Wonder Woman has surpassed Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, and Man of Steel to become the highest grossing movie of the DC Extended Universe.
Take that, Ben Affleck.
At the North American box office, Wonder Woman has earned $330.5 million, edging past Batman vs. Superman's total domestic haul of $330.4 million. Furthermore, Wonder Woman has earned that after just 28 days in release, whereas it took Batman vs. Superman 84 days to make that much. So, I mean, that's also saying something. Suicide Squad's total domestic box office run earned $325 million, followed by Man of Steel with $291 million. However, I think it's important to note that neither one of those figures has been adjusted for inflation. But I mean, having said that, it's not like they were released like a crazy long time ago.
Inflation. I mean, not long enough. If you were compared to like Gone with the Wind, then you're talking about inflation.
Yeah. Worldwide, Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad remain the DCEU's top grossers. Industry analysts are projecting Wonder Woman to ultimately finish its international box office run with a worldwide total of at least $750 million. That would be enough to push it past Suicide Squad, which I think ended its run at $745 million, but not enough to overtake Batman vs. Superman's international haul of $873 million. So Wonder Woman's current worldwide total is $663.6 million, which is enough to make it the highest grossing movie directed by a woman.
Nice.
So yeah, just another record-breaking moment for that. It's kind of crazy to think how like we've only seen that movie one time. I almost saw it again with the wife. But unfortunately, we gorged ourselves during the dinner portion of our date, and we're just like, I just want to go home and lay down. My stomach hurts.
Somebody carry me out in a wheelbarrow.
Exactly. Gotta loosen up the belt, not in a way that's sexy at all. The next story we have on our list here is the 20th Century Fox sets release dates for 6 more Marvel-based movies. And this, before I even get into this is just, once again, other studios. It's almost like hound dogs. They're sniffing like how much money Marvel can do, like how much Marvel can make for them. Yeah, it's like Marvel Studios, and then Sony. We've been talking about Sony for a while about just their arrangements with trying to bring out Venom and some other movies as well. And now 20th Century Fox it looks like they're following suit. It says, according to Box Office Authority, Exhibitor Relations, the release schedule is as follows: June 7th, 2019 for one of them, November 22nd, 2019 for the second one, March 13th, 2020 for the third one.
I was waiting for you to do that.
I'll do it for you again. June 26th, 2020, October 2nd, 2020, and March 5th, 2021. So they've already got the date set in place. However, they have not officially announced what these I'm still got my mind on games. I'm sorry. Movie titles are. However, Deadpool 3 will probably be one of the 6 movies since Fox has already greenlit the 3rd sequel.
Oh, man. Job security, baby.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, the original Deadpool movie did phenomenal at the theaters.
Good.
And they're already doing the sequel right now, and Fox is so confident that the sequel's also... I mean, of course it's going to do well. Everyone is just salivating for the sequel for that one to come out. So it makes perfect sense. Yeah, just go ahead. Green light the 3rd one. Just why not? So that will probably be one of the 6 that comes out. There have been like certain rumors going on about like maybe they'll do an X Factor.
That'd be cool.
They may do like another X-Men. And I think 20th Century Fox owns the rights to make X-Men movies. Yeah. So in terms of what else they have, I mean, I wish I knew like what other movie, Marvel movie licenses they do hold. Perhaps there are some that they haven't even acted on yet.
I'm sure they'll make another Spider-Man. between now and then.
Well, Spider-Man is owned by Sony. That's a Sony license.
I'm confused now.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like before Marvel Studios was formulated, you had all these other major motion picture studios that they essentially divvied up. Like, well, I'll take Spider-Man. Okay, well, I'll take Deadpool. Okay, well, I'll take X-Men. You know, whatever it is. You know, they just keep going back and forth.
Too hard for me to figure out and keep track of. I'm just gonna go see them.
There you go. And finally, in movie news, Rick and Morty. Have you seen or heard about the TV show Rick and Morty?
Heard of? Yeah. Seen? No.
Okay, it's kind of like a cracked out version almost of like the Back to the Future relationship of Marty and Doc Brown. It's like they took the relationship of kind of like that wacky scientist with like the younger kid, but then they placed it in kind of sort of like almost a Family Guy world. It's hard to describe, but it's quite funny. Like it has a very twisted sense of humor. When the first couple episodes you watch, you're like, what the heck is this? But you start to like grow fond of it. Anyway, Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland finally reveal season 3. We're talking about how they revealed the new episodes will resume on Adult Swim starting Sunday, July 30th.
That's right. I knew it was on Adult Swim. That makes sense now. Yeah.
Season 3 will clock in at 10 episodes, which coincidentally is exactly the same length as season 2. So it's good to see that they're still going strong. I have just started watching season 1. I think I'm about halfway through of it, but you know, it'd be cool to see what happens as a result.
Some of that Adult Swim stuff, I can't do it. I mean, it's like so off the wall.
It's pretty edgy.
What in the world am I watching?
Yeah. I say let's go ahead and segue into our main topic of the day, which, just to remind all you lovely folks, we're going to be having movie trailer reactions to Jumanji 2, Daddy's Home 2, The Foreigner, and Baby Driver. All of which neither Steve nor I have seen the trailers of. So we're going to be kind of having our first impressions of this. So if you haven't seen or heard these trailers either, we'll be able to sit together as a group and be able to see what all the fuss is about.
You know, Russ, I was this close to seeing the trailer for Jumanji, and I was even
how close? How close?
I mean, I just that close.
Oh man!
And I was
lucky me.
even closer to posting it on Facebook on our Joygasm Facebook site.
Well, you know what, Steve? You can still feel free to post that anyway, just so they'll have a little visual to look at.
Oh well, now, yeah. But I mean, if I posted it then everybody would have been seen it already. But I kind of had this little nexus going with you, Russ. I knew something was amiss.
A little bit of that old connection.
Indeed.
Connexiones. Well, let me see. I'm going to queue up. I figure what? You want to start with Jumanji 2?
Yes.
Okay. Give me un momento.
I remember seeing Jumanji 2
por favor.
with you in the theater. I forgot who the friend was when we went to see it, but that was good. That was when Robin Williams did it.
Yeah, actually, I really enjoyed the
that
first
was a great
Jumanji.
movie. Yeah, for sure.
I don't remember what year that came out, but that was a while ago.
Well, while you're doing that, maybe I might just dib it for you, bro.
Hey, there you go.
But yeah, as far as like kind of a kids movie or sort of, but I mean like kids to young adults. I mean, there's enough mystery in it to keep your attention and enough excitement to hold it and whatever and whatnot. I liked it.
Absolutely. I have the trailer queued up here.
That came out in 1995.
1995. Wow.
My gosh, has it been that long?
Is that 22 years? That's a long time. Man, we're old.
Yeah. Time waits for nobody.
Seriously. Well, okay. So let's check out this trailer. Let's see what the fuss is about. Are you ready?
No. Okay, yeah, I am right now.
Are you sure?
Let me sit down first. Wait,
right.
I am sitting down. Okay.
Here we go. We're going to have our first impressions of the Jumanji 2 trailer.
Wow, this is a fun group. Welcome to detention. Spencer, Bethany, Fridge, Martha. You're all here for a reason.
Hey, person walking.
You should be thinking about who you are and who you want to be. You'll have plenty of time to figure that out while you're cleaning out the basement.
Are you gonna help or are you too pretty? I'm too pretty.
Yo,
What's old gaming system?
A game for those who seek to find
a way to leave their world behind. Jumanji. You pick a character and you're that person in the game.
Which one do I pick?
I don't think it matters that much.
Moose Finbar. Sounds like a badass.
Alfie, the curvy genius.
Dr. Smolder Bravestone.
Guess I'm Ruby Roundhouse.
Guys.
Where's the rest of me?
Good old Guns N' Roses.
Fridge?
Yeah, I'm Fridge. Who are you?
Me, Spencer.
Who is she?
Martha?
Why am I wearing half a shirt and short shorts in the jungle?
I think we got sucked into Jumanji and we become the avatars we chose.
So that means
Bethany?
Oh, wait, Bethany. Don't look at it. No! I'm an overweight middle-aged man.
Well, I don't have my Claritin, and all I see around here is pollen.
Well, I don't have the top 2 feet of my body.
I don't have the top 2 feet of my body.
There, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, it's gonna be okay. This is a video game, which means we all have special skills.
Why am I running so slow?
That was so intense. I can't even with this place.
Watch your step in here.
Maybe we're all in a coma.
What?
That old game machine must have electrocuted us, and now we're all... Oh my God! You better get in there and save her.
I'm not gonna get in there. You get in there.
I got a backpack on. You don't get in water with a backpack. Everybody knows that.
What do you think?
It looks, I don't know. They put humor in it from the last movie, which can be good, can be bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, the silliness only goes so far. I mean, the mystery and for the most part, the thrill looks like it's not there. It looks exciting, but it looks like it's going to be more silly than anything else.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's probably going to be more of the silly, goofy. The original Jumanji was it had more of a fantastical thrill about it,
mystique.
Mystique, unpredictability about it. This looks more almost slapsticky.
Yeah.
However, having said that, though, I actually like the cast. Like, I like The Rock and Jack Black and Kevin Hart and who was the other person?
I don't know.
I can't remember. There was an actress that was in there, and I she looked like someone new. I don't know who she was.
It was funny. My girlfriend says, I can't even all the time. Like, oh man, that's so funny. I can't even. I'm like, okay, that's me, something they say. But when you hear Jack Black say that, I can't even.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Do you think you're going to be interested in seeing that in the theater, or do you think you need to be convinced a little more? Like maybe with the second trailer, they'll inevitably come out with.
I'm going to wait till the second trailer, I think.
I'm right there with you. I haven't written it off yet, but I need to be impressed a little more.
I'm not going to say it's terrible or bad or anything like that, but taking time to pay $10 to go see it in the theater, I'll definitely Netflix it for sure. But I need to see the second trailer before I know if I'm going to confirm to go see it.
Yeah. I thought one of the final thoughts regarding the trailer, it was interesting that they decided to go with a vintage video game system because it kind of looked like an Atari or maybe like an NES.
Even though everything was already high res.
Yeah. On the TV, like the TV was kind of old, but everything was like super high res. You're like, what?
Yeah, what happened there? There was no pixelization whatsoever.
It was interesting to see the comparison though between that.
No, that's not right. I was there, man, when those earlier systems.
Well, once again, we're freaking old, dude. But it was interesting when I think about the original Jumanji movie because they used a puzzle. Well, not a puzzle, but it was like a classic board game. And actually the board game that they designed for the movie was pretty sweet. Like I remember when I watched, I was thinking, man, I wish we had an actual board game that was that involved, that was that creative, and that sort of thing. And it looked pretty cool.
And they all had to look into the middle of it, and then it was all like green, cloudy, and then all of a sudden something would come up, out of nowhere, say the riddle or whatever it was.
Yeah. They had kind of that. archaic, like lots of mechanical gear churning type stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And the
Yeah.
guy found it like, buried in some not necessarily archaeological site, but I think
he found it like in the basement of someone's house or something.
well, I
didn't he?
remember there was some construction going on, but they had to like build the foundation for the house.
We should watch it again.
We should. For old time's sake. But
Absolutely.
They had to dig down and to make the foundation of the building, and that's where he kind of like found his way to the construction site, and no one told him to get away, and he heard the thumping thump 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 coming from the ground, and he kind of did a little dig in there and pulled it out.
Well, the second one we have on deck here is Daddy's Home 2.
Daddy.
Dad. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, how's your day?
Stepdads and dads don't always get along, but Dusty and I have this co-dad thing on lockdown.
You make treats for tonight, right?
I'll hit the bakery on the way to the pageant.
Bakery?
Look, you don't want me to go to the bakery.
No. Usually when you repeat what I said and you shake your head up and down, it really means you don't want me to do it. I'm just thinking, what? Maybe homemade? No problem, Braddy. Homemade snickerdoodles come right up. Hey! Honkin' Rugan, you better count your teeth! Thank you so much for the cocoa.
Another good song.
I got a big surprise for you.
Little AC/DC.
A trampoline? Another pony?
This year, Christmas, both families together.
Yay! Hello? Grandpa Kurt?
Look, your father hasn't met the new evolved Dusty.
That's exactly the stuff he's gonna make fun of us for. You'll see.
Dear God. Wow. Is that him? Dress is so cool. Yet I can't picture him actually going shopping.
Dusty.
Here you go. Bring the car around on the curb.
This is Sarah's husband.
Why is he here?
Oh, because my dad's coming too.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy! Here's my big man!
Oh my gosh. Is that John Lithgow?
He hasn't seen his dad in a long time.
It's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like forever.
It does, doesn't it?
And this guy's raising your kids half the time?
Tell the Papa joke!
Hey, kids, I got a good one for you. 2 dead hookers wash up on the shore.
No way.
He's gonna ruin Christmas, Brad, I'm telling you.
The only person that can ruin your Christmas is looking back at you from that mirror.
All I see is you, Brad.
Sorry. Right here. There we go.
Still you, Brad.
That looks good. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you see the first Daddy's Home?
No, I did not.
Okay, I did. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
Was Will Ferrell very Will Ferrell-y?
He was very Ferrell-y in that.
Was he more like Goodabi from Night at the Roxbury, or was he more like Elf?
Kind of in between. Like
Yeah.
it was fun. The premise of the first one was just that you have the father versus the father-in-law.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is the dad-in-law, and the actual dad comes back who wasn't involved in the child's lives. And so there's this funny rivalry that's going on. Who could be the best dad? And then they end up making a truce at the end, and so it was fun. It was a fun little thing. What I think is really funny about this though is how they're exploring the grandpa angle, where you have Mel Gibson and John Lithgow. Like that has some potential, I think, to actually be really funny. I mean, I'm interested. I think I'm definitely more interested in seeing more of this than I am with Jumanji 2.
Talking about time and getting old, the first movie I saw with John Lithgow was Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh man, that was a classic.
That's a great movie. And then I remember him turning bad with Sylvester Stallone and Cliffhanger, and I thought, man, John Lithgow was such a nice guy. And now he's beating on people.
Yeah, that was a weird role for him to transition into. I mean, he played a pretty good, antagonist, but it was just like, wait, John Lithgow, what are you doing, man? Okay. So the third trailer that we have here on the list is The Foreigner, which stars Jackie Chan.
I posted this on our Facebook, by the way, Rod.
Excellent. I'm proud of you, Steve.
Thank you, sir.
Let's take a look.
Everyone's already inside. Bye, Dad.
An explosion rocked the city today.
£20,000 for the names of the bombers. That's not how we do things here.
Hello? Mr. Hennessy, he's here again. That's 5 days in a row now. What does he want?
His daughter was killed in the bombing.
Mr. Hennessy, please find out the names of the bombers.
I work for the government, not terrorists.
You used to work for them.
I don't know who the bombers are.
I don't believe you.
It's him.
You would tell me the names of the bombers.
They kill me on Tuesday.
He's trained.
Bury me on Wednesday.
Maybe special forces.
Mourn for me Thursday.
Stop! She's wired the balloon!
Then you gotta let me go.
He just wants you to know he can get to you.
What is going on?
He thinks I know who blew up his daughter.
Do you?
Then you gotta let me go.
Somebody say a prayer for me.
They kill me on Friday.
Of half the city looking for him.
Bury me on Sunday. Mourn for me Monday. Then you gotta let me go. Then you gotta let me go.
He's an old man running circles around the lot of us. He's ahead of us every step of the way.
Open it up.
Even if they crucify me.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Where those prophets that touch a leg bone, they touch a soul. Somebody say a prayer for me.
Yes, I do. Do you?
Well, that's definitely a different turn of events for Jackie Chan. He's usually more lighthearted and fun, and this is definitely more of a serious take.
Mm-hmm. It's not so Jackie Chan-y.
It's not, but
I hope he jumps through 1 foot diameter portholes and does some more extravagant stuff in the movie, because that's kind of what he's known for. But I mean, I'm totally down to see him in a more serious action-packed thriller.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I was not expecting. And the other people involved, you have Pierce Brosnan, who I haven't seen in a while, and I'm a fan of his. I like him. He's kind of typecasted himself kind of during his James Bond days, but
yeah,
still, I mean, he's fun to watch on screen, and
he hasn't been on screen in a little while.
No. I also really liked him in the Thomas Crown Affair.
That came out good. Yeah, for sure.
That was good. And I think it said in there, if I'm not mistaken, the director was the same director who did Casino Royale. So there is a bit of that James Bondy little influence, I would say, in there. I will cue up the 4th trailer, which is Baby Driver.
So you just starting your day, or did you just get off?
They call, I go, you know.
So what is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur. Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
What is your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, baby.
She's cute.
This one who say listen to the music all the time?
Is he mental?
Mental meaning slow. Was he slow?
No.
He had an accident when he was a kid. Still has a hum in the drum. Plays music to drown it out. And that's what makes him the best.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
One more job and I'm done.
One more job, and we're straight.
Now, I don't think I need to give you the speech about what happens when you say no, how I could break your legs and kill everyone you love, because you already know that, don't you?
Yeah. The moment you catch feelings is the moment you catch a bullet.
And your waitress girlfriend, she's cute. Let's keep it that way.
I want us to head west and never stop.
You in?
I'm in, baby.
One of these days, baby, you're gonna get blood on your hands.
Time to face the music.
Baby, we need to get out of here.
I have to end this. Are we in bed together now?
Baby.
Baby?
Baby.
Doc said Michael Myers. This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
Baby, you tell me who does.
She a good girl? You love her?
Yes, I do.
That's too bad.
Dude, I think that looks good.
Maybe if you're 13 years old, Russ.
You're not interested in seeing it?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Fast and the Furious 3 mixed with what's that movie with Jason Statham?
The what's it called? Just The Driver?
I think it was just called Driver. But anyway, he does the anonymous driver gigs for money, and that's kind of what he does. And he's an expert driver, a drifter, gets away from the cops and whatnot, and one last job,
Yeah, it looks like it was directed by Edgar Wright, who I don't know if you've seen his previous works, but he did Hot Fuzz.
I saw that.
And he also did Shaun of the Dead.
I forgot about yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that piques my interest too, just because I'm a fan of those films, and yeah, I actually want to see it. I want to check it out. I want to give it a shot.
Give it a shot, Russ.
I think it came out this weekend, come to think of it. So I may have to, during my 4-day weekend, give it a go. And I don't know if you're interested, Steve, you're more than welcome. You have an extended invitation to join me.
Thank you, Russ.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for episode 21. We definitely appreciate having all of you guys and girls here to be able to partake in the joy that is our gasm. Once again, we want to let you know that we are available on Twitter at Joygasm TV. So please drop us a line, be able to ask us a question, be able to comment about what it is we're covering. If you want to be able to see or hear about anything else that perhaps we have not covered, we're definitely all eyes and ears for you. We're also on Facebook.com/JoygasmTV. And once again, that's kind of our central hub for being able to post stuff. And we'll actually make it a point to post these trailers up in case one of these kind of struck your fancy and you want to be able to take a look at it. Of course, we're on SoundCloud.com/JoygasmTV, and we're on YouTube.com. And once again, I'm just going to keep saying it. What is the extension, Steve?
YouTube.com/Schlabadingo.
I think it's longer than that. You missed a little upside down question mark Q9, whatever it is. But anyway, you can do a search for us. And actually, we do encourage everyone to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just do a search for Joygasm TV, because we are needing to get to 100 subscribers. So that way we can put in that custom URL. Until next time, though, folks, happy to the gaming. Good night.